Here with more is Ohio gubernatorial candidate now. It's official. Vivek Ramaswamy is with us. And there's $500 billion that was identified by Senator Rand Paul and Elon Musk in previously approved spending that they believe they have the ability to cut. That's a big number. Now we're getting into the trillions of dollars, which was the goal originally, right?
Absolutely. And I think that there's a level of waste, fraud, abuse, and really just giveaway of our taxpayer money. And Sean, that's what we're remembering. It is your money, our money, that's actually being used for purposes that most Americans had no idea it was being used for. Much of this in an opaque manner by the administrative state that has no accountability attached to it. So sunlight is the best disinfectant. Let's see what those payments are for. Turns out most Americans don't support them, and I think President Trump is on the right side to finally cut that off and make sure that our taxpayer money is better used to advance the interests of our own citizens in this country.
I would be really negligent, and my audience would be really mad if I didn't ask for your reaction to all of last night.
I think it was excellent. I mean, President Trump hit it out of the park. You saw the Democratic Party's reaction. That is a party lost in the wilderness. They are yet to find their way. One of their congressmen was literally lost in the wilderness as they guided him out. But I thought that was really President Trump at his best. And that's a high bar right there. I had the chance to spend time with President Trump over the weekend. He is as confident and as well settled as he's ever been, and for good reason. Look at what he's accomplished in a matter of weeks, in 6 weeks, having done more than President Biden was able to accomplish in 4 years. I think he's well on his way to leading us into this new golden age for America. This is just the warm-up act that we've seen so far. I think he was also very honest, Sean, and this is the part I appreciated, that it's not just going to be all roses at every step of the way. Sometimes the path to greatness runs through some bumpy roads. He was very candid about that, and yet at the same time instilled a confidence in everybody else that I know that he has, that America's best days are still going to be ahead of us. And I think it was a beautiful speech.
Oh, the golden era, as he said, and America's back, as he said. The one thing that I have a sense of urgency about is that Republicans in the House and Senate get their act together, and they get it together fast, and they implement the president's economic policies and energy policies on top of border policies and rebuild the next generation of weaponry, but more importantly, get this economic plan in place so recovery can happen quickly. I think that is very critical, especially heading into the 26 midterms, which Republicans should be thinking about.
Absolutely. And I think economic growth is our way back to greatness. President Trump is leading us in the right direction. Now it's time for Congress, both houses, to step on the gas to help fuel us, to lead us there. And speaking of fuel, speaking of stepping on the gas, that means drill, baby, drill, frack, baby, frack, get our own natural resources out of the ground and use them to not only bring down costs, including energy costs, but to fuel our economy back to greatness, increase the supply of everything that brings down costs. It spawns actual economic growth. And I do think that's going to lift up everybody, including Democrats.
All right, Vivek Ramaswamy, we're going to follow your campaign very, very closely. The Buckeye State, are they ready? All right, when we come back, more Hannity straight.